Some relationships are better left unpursued in the world of personal relationships. There are two things we shouldn't actively pursue as if they were fleeting. Shadows, true friendships, and real love, following the teachings of the Stoics. We must come to terms with what is beyond our control, such as the time and affection of others. Stoic philosophy deeply embeds this lesson, teaching us to concentrate on what we can manage and to calmly accept what we can't. This concept, known as the dichotomy of control, tells us that although we can decide our actions and attitudes, we can't control the actions or emotions of others. What really does it mean to accept things out of our control? It means letting go of our desire for specific results and learning to be calm and satisfied. Now, no matter what's happening around us, it means understanding that we can only control our own thoughts, actions, and how we react to everything around us. As the Stoic philosopher Epicurus once put it, the only path to happiness is to stop fretting about things beyond our will. People decide based on what's important to them, and if they're not including you in their time, it means you're not a top priority. If someone says they're too busy, it's best to take their word for it. Don't try to convince them to change or make them find time for you. If they really cared, they would make an effort to be there for you. This idea reflects the Stoic belief in acceptance, seeing things as they are without trying to alter them or clinging to what we want. Epicurus, a well-known Stoic philosopher, once stated, "It's not the events themselves that upset us, but our thoughts about them. Simply put, our troubles come from how we perceive, not from the events themselves." It's crucial to understand that each person has their own priorities, responsibilities, and challenges. Sometimes, when someone doesn't have time for us or seems distracted, it's easy to feel slighted. However, the situation is usually more complicated than it appears. They might be grappling with personal issues, fears, or insecurities, or they could be overwhelmed by today's hectic lifestyle, trying to balance everything, whatever their reasons. We should handle these situations with empathy and understanding rather than feeling bitter or passing judgment. The Stoics teach that we can't compel anyone to feel a certain way about us. Much like the Jinn in Aladdin cannot make someone fall in love, we have to understand that love is a gift, not an entitlement. This idea aligns with the Stoic concept of amor fati, or the love of fate, which encourages us to accept and appreciate every part of our lives, including our relationships. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Fate leads the willing and drags along the reluctant." This suggests that instead of fighting against the reality of our circumstances, we should accept them, fully recognizing that they are out of our hands. What does it mean to truly accept fate, to see love as a gift instead of a right? It means releasing our fixation on certain results and learning to value the present moment. No matter if it matches our hopes, it involves understanding that love isn't an object to be owned or manipulated, but is instead something to be treasured and cultivated, like a fragile blossom growing in our heart's garden. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once declared, "The most important thing in life is to be free. You get there by not worrying about things. You can't change. This teaches us to focus on what we can influence and accept the rest. With grace, we should never plead for someone's love, attention, effort, or conversation. If someone genuinely wants to be part of our lives, they will show it through their actions. If they don't, it's not a reflection of our shortfalls, but a sign of their lack of commitment to the relationship." This idea resonates with the Stoic principle of self-sufficiency, which underscores the value of finding joy and satisfaction within ourselves instead of depending on others. Stoic philosopher Epicurus once stated, "Utilize what you can control to the fullest and accept the rest as it unfolds," reminding us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. What does it truly mean to be self-sufficient and find satisfaction within ourselves? It involves understanding that our value as people does not depend on others' approval or love. It means developing a strong sense of self-respect and self-love, recognizing our inner worth and deserving of love and respect. It means discovering happiness and fulfillment on our own, enjoying life's simple pleasures, the beauty of nature, and the depth of our inner selves. Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius summed this up by saying, "The quality of your thoughts determines the happiness in your life," and emphasizing the impact of our mindset on our well-being. The Stoics emphasized the importance of valuing our time and energy and advised against letting ourselves be merely an option for others who do not prioritize us. Remember, you deserve love and respect, and you be a priority in someone's life. This concept is a reflection of the Stoic value of self-respect, urging us to develop and maintain a strong sense of our own worth and dignity. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Never consider anything beneficial to you that will cause you to break your promise or lose your self-respect," highlighting the importance of integrity and self-regard. What does it truly mean to put ourselves first and acknowledge our worth? It involves creating healthy boundaries and respecting our own needs and wants. Even if it might disappoint others, it means not settling for less than we deserve in our relationships, careers, or any other area of life. It involves taking charge of our own happiness and well-being instead of depending on others to make us happy. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "A person isn't truly free unless they have control over themselves." This statement underscores the importance of self-mastery in living a fulfilling life. It's important to use these Stoic ideas not just in our personal lives, but in all areas of life by focusing on our own growth and health. We can better handle unexpected challenges, understanding that we can't control everything, helps reduce unnecessary stress, and lets us concentrate on what we can do and change this way of thinking. Also helps us live more in the moment. Often we worry too much about past troubles or future uncertainties, which takes away from our current happiness. By paying attention to the present, we can connect more with others, enjoy the little pleasures of daily life, and be thankful for what we have now, instead of always wanting more. This doesn't mean we should ignore the future or forget the past. Instead, we should balance learning from our past without letting it hold us back, and planning for the future without letting it overwhelm us. It's about being at peace with the fact that some things are out of our hands. As we keep using this Stoic wisdom in our lives, we should also try to share these values in our communities. Imagine a community where more people value self-respect, independence, and accepting things they can't change. Such a place would be more peaceful, understanding, and better at dealing with life's ups and downs. Lastly, as we think about these ideas, remember what Marcus Aurelius said: "Stop debating what a good person should be. Just be one by following these Stoic principles. We not only improve our own lives, but also become a source of strength and stability for those around us as we on improving ourselves. We shouldn't forget that the calm and beauty we create in ourselves can greatly affect the world around us, one thoughtful step at a time." So, my friends, let's adopt the insights of the Stoics and learn to accept other people's decisions. Let's concentrate on forming real relationships with those who appreciate and value our presence. And let's always remember that we deserve love and respect, and we should never accept anything less. As Seneca once wrote, "Finding genuine joy lies in relishing the present moment without being overly worried about what the future holds," reminding us to appreciate the now without worrying too much about what comes next.